I'm here with Rodica Savescu. She is actually a student on my Life Accelerator course. We're in week 5. It's the sleep module, so that's kind of exciting, right?
Yes.
But we're not here to talk about sleep. We're here to talk about you. I want to know what's going on in your life. So tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from? How long have you been in this country? And what's your biggest challenge right now?
I am from Romania. I lived in England for 23 years now. My biggest challenge, myself. But
What does that mean, your biggest challenge is yourself?
because I become aware that I am the only person that limits and blocks myself in doing whatever I want to do and being wherever I want to be.
Okay.
I become aware of this.
Okay, let me ask you a question real quick. What do you want? Where do you want to be? What does your life look like in a year from now if you're able to kind of break through this stuff?
What I really want to be able to be ready to help others to discover their purpose, and I want to share my story because I had no idea that I'm going to do what I'm doing now.
Okay, which is what? What are you doing now?
I keep learning, and I'm gonna keep learning for the rest of my life because I want to help people, inspire people, assist others in transforming their lives as I have done.
Okay.
I want to share my story. I want to share my knowledge and everything that I was able to learn.
Okay. And why haven't you been able to do that yet? Because you really want to help people.
Yes.
Okay. That sounds simple. How come you haven't done that yet?
It sounds simple. Yeah, it's not so simple. I haven't done that because there is a fear of failure, a fear of what might other people say.
Okay.
It's
who are these other people?
Everyone. I don't know.
It's not everyone because
Yes,
not everyone
well,
knows you. But who?
Others.
Look at me. Who's the one that you think about? Like who's the biggest person that might judge you?
Well, I don't know. Probably I'm thinking at family, friends.
From home?
Yes.
From Romania?
Yes.
Okay. And what, is that traditional and they won't appreciate you with these new ideas and trying to build something that's a strange
who am
business?
I to...
Oh, who are you? Okay.
Who am I to...
So you have this thing called imposter syndrome.
Yes, there is. Yes.
All right. So who are you to think that you can be this life coach to change people's lives? Because your life is messed up. Is that it? Or you haven't actually shown anyone you can do this? Is that what they're going to think about you?
Yeah, I am. What I do, every day I try, I try to share out of my experience. I try to share my story on Instagram on a very low level.
Okay.
But I believe that everything that I know, it would be of great importance and help to many more.
Okay. So you can feel you have something special to give to other people.
I feel passionate about what I'm doing.
Okay. So you know you have something that can help other people's lives, maybe
Yes.
save other people's lives.
Yes.
I mean, there's people out there that are suicidal, that are living these horrible
Yes.
lives of depression that result to drugs and whatever.
Yes.
And your message could help them.
Yes.
And you know that deep in your heart.
Yes, I feel very, very strong and passionate about this.
Do you feel like really emotional when you think about?
Yes.
Explain that. Why do you feel that way?
I feel, well, I can share a very short experience. I started this I'm doing coaching work.
Okay.
And 3 years ago, I have had a call from someone very late in the evening, and the person was suicidal. So during a 2 hours call, I was able to help that person, and that was so extraordinary for me and for the person.
Wow. I can see you're shaking a little bit
Yes.
thinking about it.
Yes.
So you saved a life.
Yes.
I mean, that's massive. I mean, that's incredible.
Yes.
But at the same time, you're not saving more lives because you're stopping yourself from doing it.
Yes.
How does that feel, knowing that?
Frustrating. It feels frustrating.
And what's stopping you? Like, you know, what is there someone out there that, is there a history of you being judged or something? Like,
Yes. Well, I'm coming from Romania, and as probably you know, Romania was a communist country until 1989, and religion was a very, very strong culture. Especially, I'm coming from a very religious family, and I have lived for a very long time thinking that everything that I do, it's a sin. So
everything you do.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're constantly plagued by this guilt all
Yes.
the time.
Yes.
And that is debilitating for you.
Yes, it has been. It has been. And I think this is why in 2010 I just decided I am going to start to this journey of self-discovery. I want to know who God is. I want to know who am I. I want to know more. So, and then I realized that if I really want to help, I really have to master this. So I thought the best way is for me to master myself, and then I'll be able to help others.
Okay. But this guilt still comes back and it still limits you every now and
It
then.
does. It's just that I, at the moment, and I started to learn and understand that this is resistance, and the resistance, it is the biggest enemy, and it's bigger than death. It will hold everyone back from everything you want to do, everywhere you want to be. It's very powerful.
Yeah.
And it would use anything. It
Exactly.
comes in so many different forms. Procrastination, all kind of distractions.
Thinking about religion, thinking
oh,
imposter
yes.
syndrome. So this is what's happening. Your brain is scared of you becoming great and successful because
Yeah.
it's worried that something's going to change. You're not going to be able to handle it. Everyone's going to think that you're an imposter. Who does she think she is? So it comes up with all these reasons to make you small.
Yes.
And you believe them. And
I
did
used to.
And I did the same thing with myself. You know, when I first started London Real, I was just one guy alone, and I said, "Oh, I want to do it small. I don't want to make it a business. I don't want to do what I used to do." But that was me lying to myself. I mean, you saw me back then. I was playing
Yes.
small because I didn't want to be judged by other people.
Yes.
And I didn't want to fail. So I just said, "Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it my way." We see people do this all the time. "Oh, I'm just going to do it this way." But it's because they're scared of being great. Because when you're great, there's pressure, there's judgment, and your brain is scared of those problems. So you keep coming back to these things you tell yourself that are lies.
Yes.
They're lies.
They
So
are
how-
lies.
So
yeah.
when are you going to tell yourself that all of that is bullshit and that I'm not doing that anymore? Like, this is a battle in your own brain. How can you tell Rodica, how can you tell her right now, no more? No more excuses. No more religion, old people in my town, mom and dad thinking I'm this.
Well, I am doing this at the moment, and
Tell her. What if you could tell her? What if you could tell that person that's judging you right now and making you small? But what if you could tell that person who's in your brain and always saying, "No, you can't, no, you can't"? What would you tell her?
Oh yes, I can definitely.
Is that all you'd say? I
no,
would say something
no,
nastier to her.
No, I won't say something nastier. But
I
I
would
am
tell her
going
to
to.
go take a hike and look at you. You're
Yeah.
ruining my life, and you're allowing me not to save other people. I mean, this is serious, right? I mean, every day you don't do this is a waste, and it's hurting other people in this world, right?
Yes, but I have decided that definitely this year it is the year that, and this is why I have enrolled in Life Accelerator, and I'm so grateful that I am part of this program. I believe it's the best investment that I have done in myself. And I'm really saying this passionately.
I know, and I've seen your progress in the course, but because in the Life Accelerator, we were trying to pull these things out of your head and put you in these processes to where you can start building yourself up. So you're doing the meditation and you're doing the gratitude. Affirmations is one of the things I think we should talk about today.
Extreme ownership.
Extreme ownership.
That was extremely powerful
Right.
for myself. And the moment that I declared, I made this statement, I am aware that I am in charge and I'm responsible for my own life. I mean, and
Say
for
it again.
everything.
Say it louder.
I am responsible. I'm aware that I am responsible for my own life and for all the areas of my life. And I'm doing everything to become the best version of myself.
You have to say that every single day.
I do.
So it's like, you're acknowledging where you are. You know where you want to go, right?
Yes.
So again, it's part of my system. It's like you acknowledge, you've got to resist though the temptation because your brain still has those old habits, right? So you're going to want to come back and the religion's going to pull in, the play small is going to pull in, but you know where you need to go in the future, right? You need to be the woman that can save people from suicide, right?
Yes.
That can teach people through her own issues. This imposter thing has got to go. So I need you to
Yes.
say an affirmation every more. I am the greatest life coach that ever lived. Say it.
I am the greatest life coach that ever lived.
My experiences can save people's lives.
My experience can save people's life.
You know that's true because you
I
already
do.
saved a life.
Yes.
I mean, that's massive.
Yes.
I mean, what do you think about when you think about that person that almost would have killed themselves?
Oh. No, I know that I can help so many people, and I really am passionate because I am aware that my grandson, who is 15, he's so interested in my work, and I believe that this would be really helpful in schools, in colleges. I think it's a great big work, and it's saving lives, and I don't know, I really am grateful for all this. I have done so many training, and I'm grateful for all the everything that I have learned, but I come to understand that I really needed something like Life Accelerator program to have the courage to step into arena, I'm gonna say, because this is what it is. This shame and embarrassment hold me back and didn't allow me to step out of my comfort zone. It kept me somewhere where from that comfort zone I was able to help, but at a very, very low scale. So now, doing this program, I am aware that I have, in the last 4 weeks, this is the fifth week, yeah, I have done things that I would have not dared to do before in my life. I would have never done things that I am doing in this program. And I feel, every day I feel as I step into my courage, I step into my power. I mean, last week I just found, I found myself, hear myself saying, I was in the gym and I said, normally after 5 minutes I would stop on the bike, and after 5 minutes I just said, I heard myself saying, come on, Rodika, show me what are you made of. Come on, this is what Brian would say. Come on, show me what are you made of. You are more than this.
And you gave yourself more, didn't you?
I have.
Brooke, that's what I need you to do, though, with all of the work you're doing with this life coaching, you know? Because, look, you know you can be better, right? I mean, you know, you're hurting yourself every day. You don't push harder, you know? Think about all those people you might not help in your life, you know? Think about 75-year-old Radhika who decided to play small, you know?
No, I don't want to do that.
Think about her life, you
No,
know?
I'm
It's a
really,
waste.
really passionate. I want to help. I want to help.
All right. Well, then stop.
Before it's gonna be too late. I
Exactly.
really want to help.
Well, it has to happen when you know you're so tired of that person. You don't want her anymore,
No,
you know?
I don't.
And you have to think about the other people from now on. And every time small Radhika comes in and she wants to play small and she wants to jump off the treadmill in 5 minutes or whatever, or not take that coaching call or not tell people what you do proudly at a cocktail party, I'm a life coach, guess what? She's literally killing other people, you know? And this world needs a lot of help right now,
Yes,
don't you
I'm
think?
taking responsibility for my
I
work.
need today to be the day that
Yeah.
you become a new person.
Yes.
Okay? So old Radhika is dead, all right?
Yes.
From now on, you need to be that person that says just what you said now. How can I push myself? What did you say? I can go more. What did you say?
I said, show me what are you made of.
Getting me emotional here. So show me what you're made of today, you know? From now on, every minute, you know you are this life coach, this changing lives, you know?
Yes.
So that's your affirmation in the morning. Bam, I am the greatest life coach that ever lived. I am changing people's lives today. I will change 10 people's lives today through my social media posts, through my private calls, through my emails. I need you to design this new future that you want to do,
Yes.
okay? Next thing I need you to do is purge. I need you to get rid of all of the bad people in your life and the negative self-talk in your life. If there's people that don't believe in you right now, they have to go.
Yes, I'm aware of
Is that going to be difficult for you to do?
No.
All right, they have
No.
to go.
Yes.
They have to not be in your life for at least 2 years. You have
Yes.
to be like, you know what? I need to do this for me.
Yes.
And if ever you want to bring them back in your life, just feel how you just felt right now, which is emotional, right? You're like, I can't waste this gift. So you got to purge those people out of your life, you know? And then you've got to go through and do what I call this resistance training, because a week from now, these bad habits are going to creep back. So you have to fight against all of those things that are telling you you're doing something.
I am aware of this. It's just that I keep myself accountable every day. I created this journal, which I divided in 3 sections. The first section is the success story. So at the end of each day, I write down everything that I have achieved. And then the next section is the gratitude, because I start my day with gratitude.
Good. So
Every
important.
day, the first thing that I do when I open my eyes, I say thank you.
Yeah.
And then I pick up my journal and I write 3 things that I'm grateful for. And then the third section is the section that I call awareness accountability, is where I write down what I believe that I was, where the resistance stepped,
yeah.
and I write down what have I done about that.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
this is the resistance training, because it's going to come at you every day. You have to
Yes.
identify it and fight back. And gratitude is attitude. And you saw me on the call on Tuesday
Yes.
with Michelle, and she said, sometimes I get angry at people. And I said, well, wait a second. Are you doing your gratitude? And she said, no.
No.
If you are truly grateful to be here in this world, it's very hard to get angry. But if you're not grateful, then you're going to start getting mad at everything around you. So it's important to have that gratitude practice, all right?
Yes.
And then finally, you're going to have to find someone to hold you accountable. How can you pay a price to action today and tell the world you're going to go on this life coach journey? That's what I want to know. How can you make sure you continue helping these students? Is there something you can do that will force you to help more students?
Which students?
Your future students.
I'm my future students. but definitely what I would keep doing is the accountability, because I'm aware.
That's for you, though.
That's for me.
How can we start to get you helping people? That's what I want to know. You need to start putting out on your social, I'm helping people. You need to be doing at least 2 free calls a week and talking to these people.
I have started, I offered, and I already am booked until April.
Okay.
I offered 2 free sessions
Okay.
to students, for level 1 students. In the community of Faster EFT, I'm studying Faster EFT as
Okay.
well.
All right. Do you have
And
2 calls a week?
I
booked
have
in?
2 calls per
Okay.
week.
All right. Okay.
These are charity, yeah.
Okay, good.
And
All right. So you had those locked until April.
yes,
All right.
until
I
April.
need you to do that, and I also need you to think about how this becomes your business. Because when this is your business, you can do this full time, and you can help more people. All right. Now that's a whole nother conversation.
Yes,
but in
because
a lot
I need a little bit of help here.
Okay.
I started to do some research about making this a business, a proper business, but I'm aware I need some help.
when you make it a business and you actually charge money, you're actually going to help more people, and the people will actually do what you say. So that's another conversation we'll get to, all right?
Yeah.
So, and that's a whole nother business issue, but that's actually true. So again, the biggest problem sometimes with life coaches, they're like, I just want to do it for free. I don't want to charge people money. You'll actually be more effective if you charge people money. They'll listen to you more. It's hard when you do things for free because people just think free advice is cheap advice, and it's not. So say it again. I want your affirmation again. What are you?
I'm the greatest life coach ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
And your experiences are valuable to other people.
And my experience is valuable to other
And you were
people.
put on
And
this-
I can help. I believe I'm put on this, in this world to help others, to save lives, and to help others become aware of what their purpose is, because it took me a while to understand what my purpose is. And I think it's very important, because there is this tendency to go through life without knowing what our meaning, what the meaning of this life is, and what our purpose is. And I think it's important. I have done this quite a lot by myself, but then I realized that I really needed help. I started to look into teachers, into seminars, and until I discovered London Real in 2016 by watching YouTube, and I was following Marianne Williamson, and then I just discovered London Real, and this is how I'm here.
Well, look, you did the thing, and you've been on Life Accelerator for 5 weeks.
Yes.
You paid the price to action. You joined the course, and you've been doing everything that I've asked. You've done the meditation and the low media
Yes.
diet and the gratitude, the affirmations,
Yes.
goal setting, movement,
Headstand.
dancing, handstand. I saw that. The diet stuff. We're asleep
No,
this week.
definitely,
Next
very
week is
good.
relationships, which is perfect because we're going to have to get rid of some relationships
Yes.
and any of that negativity. But it's hard and a little painful. But for where you're going, you have to do this. And again, I just want to say the last thing. Whenever you have a moment of doubt, think about that call you had with that suicidal woman, I guess it was, on the phone.
Yes.
And just think, that's the person you're doing this for. You're not doing this for someone in Romania that's going to look down on you. You're not doing this from someone that's going to judge you. Fuck those other people. You're doing this to save lives and to help people in this world. And that should always make you come back to be the best you. And every time you doubt yourself, go back to that and think, I'm helping these other people. That's what I do here. I have bad days here. I have days where I don't want to do it. And I think there's someone out there, probably you, watching my video that's going to change your
Yes.
life. And when I make it about other people, it's very easy to do this job. It's when we make it about ourselves and our hang-ups and our fears and our little things, that's when we get inside our head and we don't move. But if you make it about someone else, you can always take
This
care
is
of
what energizes me.
Good, you're doing it.
I am doing it. It's the passion inside me. This is what energizes me to help people. I really,
Okay.
even when I post up something in what I believe that it might be of help on Facebook or on Instagram, I'm really interested, even if one person
Yeah.
if that message touches the heart of one person, I'm very, very pleased, and I'm happy that I can do that.
That's exactly the way you should do it. You know, always think about that one person and think about the worst case scenario, and you've been on the phone with that person. And if you ever have a doubt or resistance, go back to that and move forward. All right, I'm going to be watching you. I'm holding you accountable, all right, for the next 3 weeks on this course, and I'm going to continue to. But I need you to take strong action to move forward. The faster you go, the easier it is to resist all of this negative action, all right? So I need you coaching these people, getting them through breakthroughs. I need you saying those positive affirmations every morning.
It's a promise to myself first, and then a promise to you.
Okay, good. Give me a hug. Thanks so much.
Thank
all right?
you.
Really
Thank
proud
you.
of you.
Thank you.
Go out and do great things.
Thank you.
We're in a dark age. We've lost our compass. We don't know who we are. We don't know where we want to go. What is to be done?
It's going to take some consciousness change to get us out of the box we're in.
La maldición de ayahuasca, nosotros podemos conectar con esa persona y le da cuenta dónde está la raíz del problema de él. Pues ahí se trabaja.
Sometimes I feel anxious and unappreciative of the things I have.
There's no such thing as work-life balance. There are work-life choices, and you make them, and they have consequences.
What we don't understand about psychedelics is a very thick book. They can help you orient yourself morally, but look the hell out.
You don't always get what you want with ayahuasca, but you always get what you need. The diseases of individual are the diseases of the world. Our culture's soul is severely wounded.
Humanitarian crisis growing by the day.
Global warming is the greatest fraud that's been perpetrated on mankind this century.
When you take these lessons in, it's kind of a process to make sure that it comes into yourself. Some of the hardest work is when you go home. Integration means bringing things into the whole person.
Maybe we should be considering that the depth of human experience is more than just material things and technology and our egos.
We all get stuck in a mold. That's what can happen with ayahuasca. You get that mold, and she fucking smashes it on the floor. Now, what are you gonna do? Now, who are you?
Heavens are collapsing. This is the time to change. If you want to raise human consciousness, there has never been a better time.
La ayahuasca nos fortalece nuestra mente, nos abre nuestra creatividad, nuestro amor, nos conecta uno a uno mismo.
Treno ayahuasca supai kuna chamuriri mushamu. Siji siji majiji poshamuri.